If you quit in the middle, it's just going to take longer. And hello, if you don't know me, my name is Liz and I'm an intuitive psychic medium. And today I like to talk about why people quit dark night in the middle. Dark night of the soul is an integral part of your awakening process, and perhaps the most important part of your awakening process. So why do people quit in the middle? Here's 7 reasons. So number 1 is the loss of spiritual highs. Prior to dark night, you're in the seeking phase of your awakening, and you can see videos in my beginners playlist about the 3 phases. But in that seeking phase, it's kind of like a honeymoon, right? It's where you have synchronicities and you've got these meditations and insights and these new connections. But when that feeling disappears, people start to believe that they may have failed or that they've been abandoned. And that feeling can be interpreted as something being wrong. Number 2, ego death feels like actual fucking death. That's how you know you're in dark night, FYI. The identity that you have built, which is based on your roles and your beliefs and all of your personal stories, it all starts to fall away and dissolve, and you might feel like you are losing the most sacred parts of yourself. The emotional heaviness that comes with that is why a lot of people quit around that time. We are taught to construct and protect identity, not tear it apart. The fear of not existing or losing who we are can become overwhelming. It's kind of like asking yourself, well, if I let go of everything I thought I was, who am I? What's left? Number 3, isolation and silence from your higher power, God, spirit, universe. You might feel spiritually abandoned, like your prayers are unanswered, that your divine connection is silent. And people quit during this time because that silence can feel like rejection or proof that your path is meaningless. Like you're longing for connection and all you're getting is silence, and you may be led to cry out, why is God, spirit, source leaving me when I need him, her, whatever, the most? Number 4, no visible progress. Dark night is not linear. You don't get like these rewards at the end, right? Or you don't get shown this clear and obvious growth. So because we are wired for cause and effect, not having a timeline or a clear reward equals, I must be doing something wrong. And then we start to overthink and be like, well, if I'm growing, then why does this feel worse every single day? Number 5, intense emotional pain. You have old trauma and grief, shame, your own fear, right? That's coming to the surface all at one time. And it's like your higher self, your spiritual self is detoxifying everything at once. You might feel that you are having an existential crisis, and this is why people tend to quit. Without the guidance or support or language for what's happening, people can mistake deep healing for personal failure or for mental illness. This is why I say that it could feel like depression, but it's not depression, unless a mental illness that you have been masking is being revealed to you. Number 6, our societal pressure to move on. Western culture especially glorifies productivity and success and positivity, even if it's toxic. Sitting in darkness with no external validation is so counterintuitive. And your friends and family around you may be like, oh, you've changed, or oh, snap out of it, or oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? If they say it enough times, you may feel pressure to conform to who you used to be, even though it feels like old news. Dark night can feel exceptionally lonely, especially for those reasons. And that brings me to number 7, lack of support or guidance. Most people aren't taught how to endure spiritual suffering. There's no roadmap for it. There's no guidebook to take you into these mystical traditions or trauma-informed spirituality or shadow work, right? We all kind of stumble upon it. Without having mentors or context, people think that they've lost their path, that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And in reality, they've entered the most sacred part of it. If you quit in the middle, you are going to, number one, take longer to complete Dark Night, which is fine. But number two, you're going to be back. You're going to be back because you can't unknow what you already know. That pull towards truth and healing and depth is way stronger than your old self. You're going to want to come back to it. Your higher self is going to lead you to it. And sometimes walking away for a period of time is part of your fucking journey. If you are in Dark Night of the Soul, or if you quit in the middle of Dark Night of the Soul and you're feeling that pull to come back, I strongly suggest that you engage the help of a therapist to help you deal with your inner child wounds and healing and your childhood trauma. It makes such a difference when you are trying to navigate those spaces and you don't have the accountability that's needed in order to pull all the way through. If you have any questions about Dark Night of the Soul or the awakening process, please leave them for me in the comments. Join me when I go live on TikTok, and if you want to know more, follow for more.